This video will cover question 47 of the Specimen Section 1 PBSAA paper. Please note that this solution will be the same as the equivalent ENSA Specimen Section 1, question 64. In question 64 we're given the following diagram here, and we're told that an experiment was set up to see the effect of light on shoots subject to the same intensity of light for the same period of 24 hours with various different treatments, which we can see here. At the start of the experiment we're told that all the same shoots were the same height and were growing vertically. So this is our starting height, and they were initially growing vertically, and then subsequently the different light exposure and the different conditions led to different growth patterns. So let's have a look at all of our different treatments. We have no treatment in the control, where we see a curvature to the left. We have a tip of shoot being cut off, where we see small vertical growth. We have tip of shoot covered by an opaque cap, and again we see some vertical growth. And then we have tip of the shoot covered by a transparent cap, where we see leftward growth towards the light. And we see shoot covered with an opaque with tip exposed. Again, there is a positive response towards the light, i.e. growth towards the light. And finally we have when the shoot is enclosed by an opaque box, there is vertical growth. Now what you should be able to recognise is wherever the shoot is exposed to light and is not blocked off from the light, there is a positive response, which we term a phototropic response, which orients the growth pattern towards the light source. Now why would that be? Well, we have to understand that there are two regions in our growing shoot. We have this region where we have less cell growth and this region where we have more cell growth. The reason for that is we have plant hormones which grow in the tips of all the shoots called auxins. In response to light they move towards the side furthest from the light source and promote growth in this region, and the faster rate of growth on the right hand side leads to curvature towards the light. So that's the process, and now we have to assess which of three statements about these results are correct. So we have our three statements here. Let's look at the first one, which says that all uncovered shoots show a positive phototropic response. Well, no, since we have some shoots which are covered, for instance, but still show a positive phototropic response. And we have some uncovered shoots, seen here, which do not show a positive phototropic response because in this case the auxin containing tip of the shoot is cut off. So we can say this is wrong. Moving on to 2, covering any part of the shoot prevented a positive phototropic response. Well, again, we can look at this example here, where covering the base of the shoot does not prevent a positive phototropic response. It's all to do with the tip and the presence of auxins in the tip, which in response to light move towards the side with furthest away from the light source, leading to positive phototropic growth. Moving on to 3, shoots only grow taller when exposed to light. Well, we know this not to be true. Shoots just grow in a direction which does not correspond to the light source, for instance in the case of this shoot here, which has considerable growth from the starting point, and therefore it disproves this contention. So we can say that all three of our statements are wrong, and our answer is therefore H.